My name's Tyler Miller. I'm a pre-pharmacy major, and I did the new student dialogue called Mirror Mirror. The main focus of Mirror Mirror was to show how society portrays certain models and celebrities and assumes that all Americans should look this way. One good example of this is we got a printout of a Barbie, or some girl talking about Barbie, and that she played with the Barbie doll when she was little. This focuses mainly on how she assumes this made her go through her anorexia phase of how Barbie is so perfect in size and everything. She pretty much put it on as Barbie's fault that she tried to look like that, so she went through an anorexia phase. Also, at one point, we drew what the real Ken would be. This goes back to the Barbie example. We split up into several groups, and everybody had to draw what this Ken would look like. Most of the groups put him as, muscular, tan, blue eyes, brown hair, the typical traits that most girls look in a guy, or how America thinks most guys should look like. We had a long discussion of how this isn't anything like how all American men look like. Most are overweight, balding, lazy. The people we drew were the exact opposite of that.
Are you done?
No. Another thing we did was we got a timeline type thing that told us to write about how we felt that our body image went from elementary school to the present. Mainly, most people felt that in elementary school nobody really cared about their body image. As middle school started, that's when guys started noticing more girls, so girls started to try to impress these guys by dressing up and being how the guys want them to be. High school was sort of similar to that. Would you quit? Was sort of similar to that, but it wasn't as hard to impress somebody because there were so many different cliques and groups in high school. It wasn't so hard to find somebody to fit in with. And then the last thing was the present in this timeline. A lot of people said they're happy with how they look, and they're not really concerned with how other people feel that they look. Okay. How they feel that they look. They're more concerned about themselves and making themselves happy more than trying to make everybody else happy. I feel that our group achieved a true dialogue because nobody really tried to make it a debate. Everybody was productive and added on to what other people had to say. They didn't make destructive comments on how their opinion's wrong and their opinion's right or other things like that. Everybody had an equal say, and nobody made everybody's opinion was heard. Everybody kind of paid attention the whole time too. Most times when you go to these things, everybody just kind of spaces out and nobody really pays attention. But when one person was talking, everybody was looking at that person and listening to what they had to say. At the beginning of the dialogue, we got.
Oh shit! You did it over again?
At the beginning of the dialogue, we talked about the difference between a debate, discussion, and dialogue. Cheech, what are you doing? The main purpose of that was to make sure everybody didn't try to make it a debate or a discussion and kept it as a dialogue and was respectful of everybody's opinions. What are you doing? I feel that Clemson should keep doing this throughout the years. It's a very productive experiment slash research thing to help other students meet new students and get along well throughout the college.